Hello everybody, welcome back to the homestead. I've been out here this morning doing a little work, and I just wanted to show y'all this pepper plant that I've got growing up here, and it is loaded with those jalapenos all over. I mean all over. This one is just doing good up here. There's my sage right there. What I've been doing here's a bell pepper I got up here. I brought it up here late in the year. These will hopefully produce later on. Well, I know they'll produce some, but not sure how much. What I wanted to show y'all though this morning is I've been out here harvesting basil. I planted a whole bunch of basil in amongst my tomato plants to hopefully help out with bugs, and I haven't had any bugs on them, so I guess it worked. But it's time to get rid of the basil. We'll be hanging it up. Probably just going to hang this stuff up and let it dry on the vine. Great big, as you can see, these basil plants were quite huge when I cut them down there. And I know y'all gonna say, yeah, they went to seed on you, but yeah, they always go to seed. I might save some of those seeds. I probably will save some of those seeds, as a matter of fact, to grow a little bit next year. Well, we'll probably be hanging these up all around the porch, front porch and back porch, because they will keep bugs away. You know, they work better if you have like rosemary and some other stuff with it, but other than that, we're gonna let it dry on the vine, and then I'm gonna have to get down in here. As y'all can see, garden's kind of got overgrown a little bit. Gourds are still doing good. They're starting to dry though, as they probably should in this heat. We've had mostly 90-degree days. I don't think we've had any days in 100 yet. But I got a few geese, 2 geese and 4 ducks over there in my old chicken coop. That's where, if y'all remember my video earlier, I had chickens in there. I grew my chickens in there. I've got them in there. Haven't been in there but a day or two. They'll be gone this weekend. Anyway, that's what's happening this morning. We've been getting ready. I've got to get everything that ain't producing in my garden out of it and get ready to put in a fall garden. Got a lot of squash down there. Whole lot of squash, but that's good. And over here, y'all can see my rhubarb. It's doing pretty good. Now I just planted this rhubarb this year, and I got a pumpkin right here, and it is about ready to harvest. Grass is getting up in here, everything. You know your grass always gets in your vines. And then I've got another tomato. This is a voluntary tomato right here, and I just let it go ahead and volunteer itself and grow on up. It will produce later on this year, more than likely. My wife's crepe myrtles. This one's purple in color, and this one's red in color. And you see I've got pumpkins growing all up here in the yard, all around it. Here's another little pumpkin over here. Woohoo! It don't matter how big they are. If they're real big giants or if they're little bitty ones, you eat them anyway. And my peppers out here. There's a bell pepper off down in there. I have just picked all these, so there's only one left on that one right now. But more green ones coming out. And all these too, I picked all these. Got all the peppers off of them. Now I've got to dry them. But as you can see, they're making more. They are making more. There's my cayenne. This cayenne right here is about 6 or 7 years old. I'm not sure exactly now. But I'll take it in every fall and bring it back every spring. And as a matter of fact, all of these have been taken in for about 2 or 3 years now, except that one. I started with that one. It's easy when you got one, but when you have a bunch of them, you know, you got to have a whole greenhouse. And then there's my sheep down there. Anyway, y'all, that's what I'm doing today. Trying to get the garden going. Again, get the grass out of it. It's going to be a chore, but I've still got tomatoes that's going to be producing down there. And my pumpkins. Pepper plants. Anyway, y'all, that's today's work. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, and share.